What's up, family? Welcome back to Traders Lounge, and in this video we're going to be going over my October goals featuring the weekly recap for the first week. Let's get it. All right, you guys, let's just get right into it. So the first thing that I did want to go over is my I want to recap my win rate from August and then September, because that is going to be very important with this video. I'm not sure if we're going to get into charts, but we may or may not get into charts in this video. So we're going to be going over October goals and then the weekly recap for the first week of October, as you can see here. First thing I want to review, August or September win rates and how many trades I took. So I have it here. So in August, my win rate was 57.14%. I took 8 wins, 6 losses, 6 break evens with a total of 20 trades. In September, my win rate went up and increased by about a percent. You can see here, right? 58.33% with 7 wins, 5 losses, 3 break evens, and 15 trades. So I took less trades in September and I had a higher win rate than I did in August. Okay. So my October win rate goal is going to be 60%. Okay. So that's what I have right here. So overall, for quarter 4, my overall win rate I want to have is 65%, but for October it's going to be 60. So I've gained about 1% from August to September, and then from September to October, I want it to be at least, in that 2% range. I want to get better. So 60% is my goal for this month of October, and then the overall quarter by December is going to be 65%. I'm projecting to have like a 70% win rate, in the 70s somewhere. I think that would be really good to have a 70% win rate. So this is very important, you guys, that you track your trades, you calculate your win rate, track your wins, your losses, your break even, your total trades that you're taking, because a lot of this data is really going to help you become a better trader. Because if I didn't know that my August win rate was 57% and then my September win rate was 58%, that's 1% growth. I got 1% better between August and September. And that's just going to give you the motivation to keep going. Okay, like I went from 57 to 58. Now I want to hit 60. I want to get better. And then you want to talk about, okay, how can I go from 58% to 60%? Or even 59%, if I can just do another 1% or another 2%, what is it that I need to do? Do I need to take less trades, or do I need to take better trades? What did I do in the last month to help me get there? That's why it's very, 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 very important to track your progress, journal your trades. I take screenshots of every trade that I take, my markups. If I take a trade, I'm marking up the chart, I'm screenshotting it, I'm taking notes on my chart. Where did I go wrong? What worked, what didn't work, and I'm reviewing it. That's why I do these weekly recaps. So for myself, so that I can get better as a trader, but for also you guys to get better as a trader, because you need to have data. If you don't have data, you don't know what you're working with. You don't know what's working and what's not working. Okay. So these are my October goals. 1.5% better. That's what I want. I want to be 1.5% better than I was in September, which is going to come up to that 60% win rate right here. And how am I going to get to that 60% win rate? Is by taking A+ setups, right? Doing my chart markups, taking my Dior, my AMGs, and my Chanel setups. Those are the only setups that I've traded right now, and just mastering those and just getting better at those every time I come to the charts. So this is what's going to help me to reach my October goals. Also, I want to put in here chart markups, tracking trades. So I track my trades in a spreadsheet that will calculate it for me, my wins, my losses, and my overall percentage for the month, and then my overall percentage for the year. Right now, my overall percentage, I didn't start using this spreadsheet until August. So my overall win rate right now is 60% between July and today, which is October 10th, Monday. So between July and the beginning of October, let's say the end of September, my win rate is 60% right now. That's my overall year, because I didn't start tracking it in this particular spreadsheet until August. So tracking trades, which is going to be screenshots, spreadsheet, usually journaling. I do have a trading journal where I used to write in it and put like my feelings and my emotions that I had during the trade. That actually really helped me to understand, okay, when I went for the buy here, I got really anxious waiting for price to retest. And then I'll come and I'll take another trade the next day, and I'll look back at, okay, what did I struggle with the last time I took a trade? And I'll write, and I can read it, and it'll say I struggled with getting anxious when I took a buy. So, okay, now this is what I need to focus on going forward, taking my trades. How can I minimize that feeling of being anxious of taking that buy? Like, what caused me? Did I have too much leverage on? Was I unsure of what play I was taking? So journaling really helps if you want to map out your emotions to get the psychology side of it. Journaling is going to help you. Screenshots and spreadsheets are going to help you with the technical side of it. Like like looking at the chart, reading price action. Okay. So yeah, screenshots, spreadsheet, journaling. I think that's it for tracking trades. And again, taking A+ setups is just taking the setups that I do. Chart markups is marking up my charts for the marking up my charts, like just doing chart markups, like preparing it for trading. Okay. So these are my October goals right here. 1%, 1.5% better, 60%. I want to end the month 60% with my win rate. Tracking my trade, screenshots, spreadsheet, journaling. I'll do weekly recaps because I don't keep up with this. And I need to, honestly. If I can put out just a video a week going over like we're doing right now, going over my weekly recap. Well, this is an overall so far, just like a quarter recap kind of going forward, but just doing weekly recaps, which would be like a video a week for me, just talking about the trades that I took and how I felt, which also is very similar to journaling, but it's like a video journal instead of actually writing out my feelings and my emotions on a piece of paper. But that does also help. I have done that in the past, and it has helped me become the emotional psychological trader that I need to be, like help me get into the right mindset of what kind of trader I need to be in order to be a consistent profitable trader, right? Okay, so the first week of October, the trades that I took 3 trades last week, 2 wins and 1 break even. So we're going to go over those trades right now. Like I said, I don't think we're going to get into any live market charts. Everything is going to be past, right? So this trade rate we have here, I took this trade on gold on the 5th, and I waited for price to break out here. So this is a Dior play. This is a breakout. I have my buys above closure. I'm always waiting for closures above the zone. Always, always, always. That's what I wait for. You can take the buy as price is coming up. That's called an impulse buy. I have done my own back testing. I have done my own live back testing, which will be forward testing on taking impulse trades. And me personally, as a trader that I am, impulse trading, taking impulse trades, I have found I have a lower win rate. So I don't take those trades. I won't take a buy if price is just at this buy closure line. I will wait for price to break above like it did here. Price came back down, it retested. This is where my buy was. So entry, I break a previous candle wick, which is going to be, this is the previous candle wick right here. Once price came down, it's a red candle. It came down, it tapped back into the zone, it retested. As the candle was flipping back up green and it broke this candle's previous high, that's when I was in for the buy, okay? Now I am trading with buy stops and sell stops, which means that once I see price come down and retest this zone, I'm putting into the market that I want to have a buy right here. So I'm doing a buy stop. I'm not doing a market execution. Market execution will put you in at the bid or the ask price, and you can get slipped and be in on the trade all the way up here. A buy stop, you have a buy stop and you have a more likely chance of actually getting in at the price that you set it at. So for instance, I had a buy stop at 1718.916, and my broker is going to get me in at the best price possible at this buy stop, depending on how fast the bid and the ask are moving. Okay. So once price flipped bullish here, I was in the trade. Now, right here is where I close half, stop loss to break even, where this line is at. Okay. So once price got up here, I closed half, stop loss to break even. So now I'm risk free in this trade. I have no risk on the table. It's all profit right now. Price came up here. As price was coming up this candlestick, I was closing out. I was closing out profits all the way along up here. Price got up to here, I closed them out, got up to here, closed them out. And then eventually I was like, okay, I had about 25% left on. So I just, I walked away from the chart. Like whatever happened. And then was stopped out break even. So I was happy with the profits that I made just based off of this one candle right here. Price eventually did come up here. Now, what I should have done was we have a resistance here. I should have had my TP right here and just closed out all the way. Or at least when price got up to here, anywhere in this area. I don't think I was on the chart at this time price got up here, but I think maybe here, this is where my TP should have been instead of here at this zone, because we have a clear resistance right here, right? So that is something that I could have done better, is I could have had my TP here, close it out, but instead I was stopped out, break even, right? So this is gold. This was a win, right? No complaints there. So I'm going to go over to the next trade. Next trade we have here. I think I took that one. I took that trade after I took this trade. They look like the same exact trade. Okay, we'll do this one. I think I took this trade before I took this trade, because one of them was in, I think one of them, it's probably in the London session or Asian session that I took it. So I think it was, yeah, one of them was in Asia, one of them was in New York. This is why they both say the 6th. All right, so they're both on GJ. This trade, once again, another Dior play, waited for price to break below this zone here, right? So price broke below 162.842. Price came back up. It retested, right? Once price flipped back bearish, that is when I was in the trade. Entry at break of current candle low, which means that price probably came down, wicked down a little bit, and then it came back up for the retest. And I had my stop, I had my sell stop rather. My sell stop was right here at the 162.552 area. Price came down and moved my stop loss to break even. I probably took profit. This is my break even trade. So no, I did not take profit. So this was the second trade that I took for the week. Once price came down to this level here, I moved my stop loss to break even. I didn't close anything out, and then price came back, wicked up, and was stopped out break even. So this was my break even trade for the first week of October. Okay. This one, GJ, another GJ trade, another Dior play. Actually, this is a Dior play. Yeah, this is a Dior play. Another Dior play to the breakout to the downside. Price closes below this zone. Notice the last, all three of them. Price closed above here, the zone on gold. I took the trade. I was looking for a trade. Price closed below this zone, looking for a trade. Price closed below this zone. See the consistency that I'm taking the same exact trade every time. I'm waiting for closures outside of the zone. I've done my own back testing, my own forward testing, and waiting for closures has helped me in getting my win rate up to where it's at right now, because that's what works for me. Okay. Everybody's going to be a different trader. You may be an impulse trader where you don't want to wait for closures. Once it hits the zone, you feel confident and comfortable, and you've done the forward testing and the back testing that taking impulse trades you are better at, right? Everybody's going to be different. There's a million ways to make money in the market. There's a million ways to chart the market. There's a million ways to see the market. You just have to find what works for you. And I found what works for me, which is waiting for closures, right? So I wait for closures all the time. As you can see, price closes here. Now it leaves this wick. When price leaves a wick, that is the best thing that it could ever do. Price closing above or below a zone, and then it leaves a wick, right? So this candle, this is a body. This dark red is the body. And then you have this little, like a stick, like this little line, that's a wick. This gives price range to continue down. Anytime price closes above or below zone and it leaves a wick, most likely it is more probable that the next candle will most likely fill the wick, right? So I waited for price to retest. You see price close and then it retested the same zone, right? Retested my line here at 161.737. And then I took the sale at entry at break of current candle low. So I took the break at the current on the last trade, remember? So price probably came down a little bit, came back up green, retesting it green here. And then once it flipped back down, I took the sale stop here. We have support here, which is where I took my 50%. I closed 50%, moved my stop loss to break even, and then price came back up to stop me out. But I was able to take 50% from this trade. Okay. I want you guys to notice that the consistency in my trading in all three of these trades, 2 wins and then 1 break even. There could have been a loss in here too, but I guarantee you that if it was a loss, it would have been because closure outside the zone. And then I waited for my entry signal, right? It's the same thing. You want to make sure you want to have a playbook for yourself and you want to follow it and just get better at your playbook. Everybody sees something different in the market, but we're all looking at the same thing, but we see something different. And that's why you have to have a playbook that's going to tell you your plays and how what are you going to come to the market and look for? I'm looking for closures above zones, closures below zones and ranges. I'm looking for that retest. I'm going to see how, once price closes above or below, I want to see how the next candles form to see how I can gauge my entry. And how I'm gauging my entry is based off of my playbook, which is in my last video that I put out for you guys, which is the Dior play, which is the breakout, the AMG, and then the Chanel setup. Those are the ones that are going to help me gauge my entry on how I'm going to get into the market. Okay. So we're going to go over, I really think that this is going to help you guys the way that I have my October goals set up here for what I'm doing for the month. You want to have a spreadsheet. You want to be tracking your trades some way, shape, or form. Whether if you don't have a spreadsheet right now, just taking screenshots or just journaling out how you feel, or just literally just writing it out. I have my zones marked up at this price point. Price closed above. I took the buy, got stopped out because my stop loss was in the wrong spot. My stop loss was too small. If my stop loss was big enough, then I would have been able to, still be in the trade and price end up going my direction. Track your trades, you guys. Track your trades. You have to see your progress. If you cannot see your progress, you're just out here trading. I treat this like a business. This is my business. I'm treating it like a business. I have my goals for the month. I have my goals for the quarter. I have my goals for the year. I know where I want to be in the next few years as a trader. You have to track your trades or else you're not going to know what's working and what's not working. Okay. So I'm just going to go over my October goals one more time. 1.5% better this month for me. How much better do you want to get this month for yourself? My win rate goal is going to be 60%. What is your win rate goal? What is your win rate right now? If you know you don't know your win rate. Okay. How are you tracking your trades? Screenshot, spreadsheet, journaling, weekly recaps. Do a video journal. This is basically, this channel right here is my video journal. You can check back. I've been posting a year ago. You can see the progress of how I changed as a trader from when I was posting last year up until today, right? And then how am I going to do it? How am I going to get to this goal? That's going to be by tracking my trades, taking A+ setups, which I have to do my chart markups, keep getting better at chart markups, and then keep trading the same way every time. Dior, AMG, and then the Chanel setup. Keep taking the same trades, keep getting better at taking these trades in my playbook. Also, putting together a playbook, like I mentioned 2 seconds ago, is really going to help you, because then you understand what you're looking for. Because everybody is trading differently. You can go on the internet, social media, and somebody may be trading with moving averages, and then somebody else is only trading with support and resistance, and then somebody else is trading with not a moving average, not support or resistance. They're trading just pure price action. And then you have people who are trading Fibonacci. So you're going to get confused if you don't have your own set way to trade. If you don't have your own playbook, and then you go out here and you see everybody's trading a different way, you are going to get confused. My playbook helps me and keeps me from trying to trade like other people, because I know what I'm looking for in the market. I'm looking for these 3 setups right here. I'm not looking for anything else, because that's not my playbook. That's not what I do. That's not what I use to. I know what I use to gauge the market. I know my edge in the market, and my edge in the market are these 3 setups, and I know they work. So why would I change it, right? So I really hope that this video helped you guys. You took some value from it. I was able to break down my October goals for you guys, my weekly recap for the first week of trading in October. And please like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, you can leave a comment. You can join my private Discord group, where I will be posting my analysis. I'm going to try and do it every day during the Asian session. I do post on my Instagram the most. So if you are trying to get in contact with me, if I don't reply on YouTube, which I most likely will, but if I don't, Instagram is the best way. You can DM me. I answer all the DMs. If you have just a general question about trading, the best way is going to be through DM, so we can just have a personal conversation. Okay. Also, if you are looking for any type of coaching, or you just have an in-depth question, a very specific question, and you want to hop on a Zoom call, I will help you guys out with that. Just DM me on Instagram. All right. So like, comment, subscribe, share the video if this helped you. And please, 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 please track your trades, you guys. I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.